In this video, we're going to be talking about tables. To make a table, you need several different tags, but all of the tags need to be contained inside these two tags. You have the table tag, and then at the end, you have the slash table tag, which will close the table. Now, as you can see here, we have the border equals quotation marks, and then whatever number you specify. If we take away this border, then you can see, if we refresh the page, that there are no borders on this table, and there's nothing really to split up the columns and cells. But that's why you can have the border tag, as you can see, which we had before, and that will just specify and make sure that there are lines to separate the columns and rows. Now, within a table, you can also have your table rows. So as you can see here, this is the table row tag, and you can inside that have the table data. And if you want a table data or column to span a multitude of columns, you can use the colspan tag equals, in quotation marks, 2. And that will make it so that this row will span 2 columns and be conjoined. And then after that, you can have your table data that you would like to have in that column, and then your ending /td, which will close out your table data. Then after that, you can have another table row, which, as you can see here, we have the tr tag, and then beneath that we have the td superhero, and then /td, which will close out that data and move on to the next row. So then you have td villain, and then at the end you have /td. Now whichever one you put first will go in the first row, and whichever column, and the one that you put second will go in the second column. So then you close out that row, and we move on to the next row. And you have the tr tag again, and you have your table data entry, and you can have the Batman and Joker. Close out that table row, open a new one, the Avengers, Loki, and then close that out, open a new one, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, and so on and so forth. And then at the end, like we said before, you need to have the /table tag. Now, there's also a couple more tags that you can use that don't necessarily change the layout as of right now, but will help you later on in CSS. These are the table head tag, which will make it so that anything enclosed in the table head tag and the /table head tag is kind of the main focus of the graph, and the title, which as you can see here is the title of the table, My Epic Table, and the main titles of the columns, superhero and villain, and those are right here. And so then once you close out that, you have the table body tag, which once again does not change the layout, but it just explains in the code that these are the entries that will be specified underneath these titles. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about divs and spans.